can't spell success without you. PowerPlan Project presents
Back in the Kitchen.
Healthy low-calorie spaghetti and meatballs in gravy.
Right, hello there, and welcome to Back in the Kitchen. And today we're going to have a look at meatballs and spaghetti. Now, I'm sure that I got the idea from Lady and the Tramp when I was a kid. Just remember the two dogs eating meatballs and spaghetti with like a gravy sauce, and it's something that stuck many years. Equally, these days from the supermarket you can get meatballs in gravy sauce, and they're very, very nice as well. So this is doing the home cooked version of meatballs with spaghetti in a gravy sauce. Now what we're going to do, looking at the supermarkets, looking at the Frayed Bentos meatballs in tomato sauce, we can see by scrolling down is that the actual calories is 215 calories per half can. So in effect, if we can get that below 430 calories, then I think that we're on a winner. Equally, looking at Asda with the chicken meatballs in gravy, we can actually see that these are 154 calories, which is just over 300 calories per tin. So if that's 308 calories for the tin, what I'm trying to do is aim between 300 and 400 calories for the meatballs and the spaghetti. So we're having a complete meal rather than just a tin. And of course it's going to be healthier because there's going to be less processed products in there, and it's going to fill you up more with the spaghetti. So let's get on with it. So what we're going to need is 12 meatballs. I bought these in a pack. You're better off with the 5% fat meatballs, but buy one of these packs. There's 12 in them. Wonderful little things already done for you. We're going to use 20 grams of gravy granules, 157 grams of spaghetti. Now it's dried spaghetti. I think this is just a smart price, you know, cheap and cheerful. We're relying on the meatballs and the gravy for flavour. We're going to use about half a pint of water for 280 millilitres. We're going to use salt to soften and flavour the spaghetti while we're boiling it, and then we're going to use salt and pepper to taste once it's ready. So the first thing that we need to do is defrost the meatballs. We can either do this by just simply leaving them in the fridge the night before. If you don't want to do that, then just use a microwave, set it to the defrost setting, and just leave it for about 5 minutes or until the actual meatballs have been defrosted. While the microwave's on for the 5 minutes, fill the kettle with water and bring to the boil. Equally, 157 grams of spaghetti. Now the best thing to do with spaghetti, unlike the chefs what kind of say put it in a pot and then spin it round and things and juggle with it, the best thing to do is just simply snap it in half so it'll freely fit in the pan. And set the oven to gas mark 6 or 200 degrees Celsius or 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So what we're going to do is place the defrosted meatballs on a baking tray. Make sure that they have got a lot of space between them. You know, they're well separated, but there is no need to add extra oil. They may slightly stick once they're cooked, but most of the oil or the fat what's in the meatballs will be enough to cook them. Cover the meatballs with aluminium foil and then simply place in the oven and cook for 30 minutes or until brown. Now when I say brown, we're looking for a dark brown colour rather than a golden brown, is that what we've done in previous videos. Next, heat the pan on the hob using maximum heat and fill the pan with boiling water and add a good pinch of salt. Apparently this flavours the spaghetti and also makes it taste better. To be honest with you, I normally just put a pinch in, but I'm putting extra in for this video, and I'm not convinced. I know that they are top chefs, etc., but you know, I'm not convinced. But hey ho, we will follow the professional chef's rules on this one. So add the spaghetti and boil for 10 to 15 minutes or until it's stuffed. Stir occasionally. Now I tend to stir this about once every minute, just to make sure that nothing actually gets stuck to the bottom of the pan. But while that's boiling away, so the meatballs are in the oven, the spaghetti is boiling away. So the only thing what we need to do now is add 250 ml or half a pint of boiling water in a jug or in a cup, and then add the gravy granules and stir. Now the best thing to do is that a lot of people will put in more gravy granules to get the gravy thicker. We don't need to do that. What we need to do instead is just leave it to stand for 10 minutes. Give it the occasional stir, and over this 10 minutes, even though I've only used 20 grams of actual gravy granules, you will find that in that 10 minutes it's not going to get cold. It may actually form a slight skin above, but what it is going to do is get all the lumps out of it, make it nice, much nicer than if you rush it. So boiling water, gravy granules in, give it a stir, leave for 10 minutes. Right, when the meatballs are cooked, remove the foil. Be careful, there will be quite a lot of heat which is going to come out of this, and the meatball should be a nice brown colour. If not, then put them back in the oven without the foil for another 5-10 minutes until we get the right colour. So next, drain the spaghetti, and this is for 2 people, so place half of the spaghetti in each of the pasta or cereal bowls. Place 6 meatballs on top of the spaghetti, so there's 12 in total, so we're having 6 each. Now get the gravy, give it one last good stir, and pour the thickened gravy over the meatballs, and then simply add salt and pepper to taste. That's it. Serve. Enjoy. This is proper meatballs with spaghetti. I know that a few people might be going, ooh, but it's gravy. But yes, we have gravy meatballs. These was actually particularly very, very nice. So what I want to do is get this down to between 300 and 400 calories for a complete meal. So if we look at the nutrition, we find that the number of calories is 727 for the entire dish. The saturated fat is 7.48 and the carbohydrates are 64.19. So this is £2.63 per serving. It does serve 2. So per person it comes to 363 calories, 3.7 grams of saturated fat and 32.1 grams of carbohydrate, costing £1.31. Now if we look at the cans of meatballs which are on the supermarket, then you'll find is that a can of meatballs is around 90p. So spending £1.31 on this dish per person actually is quite a good deal, and especially considering that you're actually getting the spaghetti as well as the meatball. So it's a very good alternative for a nice little meal. It would help with weight loss, it would help with heart issues, it would help with carbohydrate type issues. So that is a bit of a win-win. That's it. That's the spaghetti and meatballs. I am so chuffed that I've kind of come mid-range between the 2 cans. So it's almost like you're getting the meatballs, which are going to fill you up far better than the can. And it's kind of, you get the spaghetti free. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, like and subscribe. If you're on Facebook, share and like. Equally, the website is available just by entering nadiet.info into a Google search, and that will take you to wecan'tspellsuccesswithoutyou.com. There you'll find lots of information about the book, lots of information, question and answers, and even these videos for cooking things, which is quite good. So thank you for watching. Everyone take care with the coronavirus. It looks like we might be going into the second wave, so make sure you've got your mask on when you're shopping. Make sure that you're keeping your 2 meters, and you know, let's try and keep this virus suppressed for a few more months. Hopefully by then, probably after Christmas, like February, March, we may have a vaccine. If we do, then we all can put this away in the history books and then get back to normal life. But until then, take care, look after yourself, and we will see you soon.
If you have enjoyed this video, then please provide your support by liking this video and subscribing to this YouTube channel. If you are watching on Facebook, then please like and share this video with your family and friends. And as always, thank you for viewing.